Is there an unseen connection between worlds? When and how do the souls of the departed meet the living in cemeteries? Places where sorrow intertwines with the hope of an eternal bond. Ideas about the soul after death are fundamental to many cultures and religions. Most traditions see the soul as a non-physical entity that continues to exist beyond the body. For example, in Christianity, the soul faces judgment before God and then goes to heaven or hell. Islam also affirms the soul's immortality, awaiting Judgment Day in Barzakh, an intermediate state. Eastern philosophies, like Hinduism and Buddhism, offer a different perspective. Here the soul, Atman, is subject to reincarnation, samsara, striving for liberation, moksha or nirvana. Its path is determined by karma accumulated during life. In these systems, connection with the living after death may occur through reincarnation or temporary presence in certain realms. The ancient Egyptians believed the soul had multiple parts, like the Ka and Ba, which had to undergo trials after death and could return to the body or interact with the living world. Animistic beliefs in many indigenous cultures suggest ancestral spirits remain part of the world, influencing descendants and requiring reverence. These diverse concepts highlight the universal human desire to understand the afterlife and the potential connection between worlds. Cemeteries are often seen not just as burial grounds, but as sacred spaces where the boundary between the living and the dead becomes thin. This belief has shaped many traditions for centuries. In Christianity, visiting graves on specific days, like All Souls' Day or Easter, honors the deceased. Souls are believed to be especially close to the living then, and prayers at the gravesite hold special power. Similarly, in Islam, visiting graves, ziyarat, is encouraged to remember life's transience and pray for the departed. Though direct communication with souls isn't central, in some Asian cultures, like China, families gather at cemeteries during Qingming Festival, Tomb Sweeping Day, to clean graves, bring food, and make offerings. These actions maintain ties with ancestors, who are believed to influence family well-being. Many ancient and pagan beliefs saw cemeteries as portals. For example, Celtic cultures believed that on Samhain, precursor to Halloween, the veil between worlds thinned, allowing souls to roam freely and potentially meet the living. These traditions share a common idea. Cemeteries are places of mourning and potential contact, where the living may sense or encounter the souls of loved ones. The phenomenon of meeting deceased souls in cemeteries is complex, interpreted spiritually and psychologically. For believers, it's a real experience, not just a metaphor, manifesting in various ways. Spiritually, these meetings are often described as feelings of warmth, a light touch, a familiar scent, or a fleeting image. This may be interpreted as a sign that the soul is watching, comforting, or simply present. Some esoteric teachings say souls may return to places significant in life or where they're remembered. Psychologically, the grieving brain may create coping mechanisms. A strong desire to see or feel a loved one, especially in an emotionally charged place like a cemetery, can lead to subjective feelings of presence. These may be auditory or visual hallucinations due to stress, memories, or suggestion. While not objectively confirmed, such experiences are vital for grieving and acceptance. Science typically explains these meetings through psychology, perception, memory, and emotional state. Yet for those who experience them, they remain deeply personal and meaningful, affirming the felt connection with those who have passed. Beyond spiritual and cultural aspects, visiting cemeteries plays a significant psychological role for the bereaved. For many, it's a vital part of grieving, offering a physical space to express feelings and maintain ties with the departed. Visiting a cemetery is an act of remembrance and respect. Tending the grave, laying flowers, or lighting candles helps loved ones actively participate in saying goodbye and remembering the deceased. These rituals can be comforting, creating a sense of continued care, even after death. Psychologists note that a burial site anchors memories. It allows people to revisit memories, relive emotions, and adapt to a new reality without the deceased. One can talk to the deceased, express thoughts and feelings, aiding in processing grief and reducing loneliness. This isn't necessarily believing in direct communication with the soul. It's an internal dialogue that promotes emotional healing. Thus, cemeteries function as therapeutic spaces. They provide opportunities for public and private mourning, strengthen family bonds through honoring ancestors, and foster healthy coping mechanisms, supporting an emotional connection that transcends physical presence.